Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra Ki Jai. Today or tonight we're hearing from chapter 3, text 26 of the Bhagavad Gita. And it says, Na buddhi vedam janayed ajnanam karma sanginam josayet sarvakarmani vidvan yukta samacharan. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Vedashta Savir Aham Eva Vidya. That is the end of all Vedic rituals. All rituals, all performances of sacrifices, and everything that is put into the Vedas, including all direction for material activities, are meant for understanding Krishna, who is the ultimate goal of life. But because the conditioned souls do not know anything beyond sense gratification, they study the Vedas to that end. But through fruitive activities and sense gratification regulated by the Vedic rituals, one is gradually elevated to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a realized soul in Krishna consciousness should not disturb others in their activities or understanding, but he should act by showing how the results of all work can be dedicated to the service of Krishna. The learned Krishna conscious person may act in such a way that the ignorant person working for sense gratification may learn how to act and how to behave. Although the ignorant man is not to be disturbed in his activities, a slightly developed Krishna conscious person may directly be engaged in the service of the Lord without waiting for other Vedic formulas. For this fortunate man, there is no need to follow the Vedic rituals, because by direct Krishna consciousness, one can have all the results one would otherwise derive from following one's prescribed duties. Hare Krishna Jai, very, very good verse and purport. So the verse says, and this is chapter 3, text 26, so as not to disturb the minds of ignorant men attached to fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. So, my dear friends, my dear devotees, this is what you would call a very high-level teaching of how to help very unfortunate people to come to a higher level of Krishna consciousness. So you cannot abruptly disturb these people because they're basically ignorant persons and they're attached to the results of prescribed duties. So, but because they're engaged in trying to attain prescribed or perform prescribed duties, even though it's for sense gratification, one should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, the devotee should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. So that's why we have Ananda Mela. That's why we have Harinam Sankirtan. That's why we have different, let's say, festivals, not only Ananda Mela, but other festivals throughout the year to somehow or other engage, let's say, ignorant men who are ignorant persons who are attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, but we engage them in fun activities, and but we don't try to stop them from doing work. On the other hand, by working in the spirit of devotion, the devotee should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. So this is a high-level preaching strategy that very good preachers know. You cannot abruptly stop a person who is ignorant, but you can gradually wean them away from ignorant activities to Krishna conscious activities. But you have to be patient, and you have to be tolerant, and you have to be determined, and not be discouraged. Therefore, it says, rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them, meaning the ignorant people, in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Vedashta sarvir aham eva vidya. That is the end of all Vedic rituals. All rituals, all performance. Well, what does it mean? Vedashta sarvir aham eva vidya. The end of all Vedic rituals is to please Lord Krishna, right? That is the end of all Vedic rituals. All rituals, all performances of sacrifices, and everything that is put into the Vedas, including all direction for material activities, are meant for understanding Krishna, who is the ultimate goal of life. But because the conditioned souls do not know anything beyond sense gratification, they study the Vedas to that end, meaning for sense gratification. But through fruitive activities and sense gratification, regulated by the Vedic rituals, one is gradually elevated to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a realized soul in Krishna consciousness should not disturb others in their activities or understanding, but he should act by showing how the results of all work can be dedicated to the service of Krishna. The learned Krishna conscious person may act in such a way that the ignorant person working for sense gratification may learn how to act and how to behave. Although the ignorant man is not to be disturbed in his activities, a slightly developed Krishna conscious person may directly be engaged in the service of the Lord without waiting for other Vedic formulas. For this fortunate man, there is no need to follow the Vedic rituals, because by direct Krishna consciousness, one can have all the results one would otherwise derive from following one's prescribed duties. Okay, so this is a preaching technique, and it can only be successful if the devotee is experienced. and has the, let's say, composure and determination to help other people make some spiritual progress. So, therefore, we have festivals, therefore, we have uh, different kinds of programs going on, food truck, this thing, that thing, just to give people a chance to engage in some activities that seem to be mundane activities, but actually they are spiritual activities, just like the food truck. Well, in one sense, it looks like mundane activity. You're going around uh, and not selling, but giving out free food. But it's not food, it's prasadam. So that's the major difference right there. And secondly, you're giving people a chance to volunteer. And even though they might not be educated much in Krishna consciousness, but they like the association of devotees and they want to volunteer at the food truck or other different programs that we have. In this way, they associate with devotees. And little by little, they become devotees. Association with devotees is very important. And we should realize that. So tell me, I'll probably forget whatever you say. Teach me, I might remember something. Engage me, I will never forget. So learning how to engage people in Krishna conscious activities is an art. It's called the art of preaching, but not in a, let's say, not in a brutal way, but in a very subtle way. You gradually help a person uh, be engaged in devotional service. So seva or service is Krishna consciousness, as long as the goal is to, please Krishna. So people have fun doing it. A lot of, let's say, people, that are mostly in the mode of goodness, they like to come to the food truck and volunteer or come to the festivals that we have and volunteer or come to the temple and volunteer, you see. So we have to be ready to accommodate these people. And even though they're not very advanced spiritually, it's by association that they become very, let's say, more and more Krishna conscious, and eventually they become like devotees or they become devotees. However, this verse says, so as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. All right, so this is a preaching technique here, very high level technique for advanced devotees. So it says, rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. And that's why we try to have all sorts of activities. And we have festivals, and we have different types of activities. Like, in Ananda Mela, we have the chess tournament. which may not have anything to do with direct Krishna consciousness, but indirectly it is because they're at the festival. The kids are at the festival and they're hearing the Hare Krishna mantra and they're playing chess. Right? But and then they'll have some prasadam also, and then they might get a little more, involved by helping to clean up after the festival is over, or actually engaging in the setup or breakdown of the festival. So you see, everything begins by first attracting them to associate with devotees. So that's why we have chess contests in the festival. So, young kids, they like to play chess, but it's in the festival. And little by little, they might have some free prasadam, and they might volunteer also to do the cleanup, or they might become inquisitive about what is this Krishna consciousness all about, and ask a devotee, what is this? So you see, this is why we have festivals. This is why we have Sunday feasts. This is why we're going to celebrate what is it tomorrow? Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. And all these different things, like Thanksgiving is not a Hare Krishna festival, right? But we dovetail it. And we celebrate Thanksgiving. We thank Krishna. And we have very nice prasadam. And we invite people to come. By the way, a lot of people will come because every time we have the Thanksgiving dinner, you think, well, nobody's going to come. They'll be with their family. No, not the Hindus. Yeah. The Hindus are not going to be with their family. They're going to come to the Hare Krishna temple and have very nice prasadam. Meal. We usually get 500, 600 people. Here, and now with the Bellevue temple, they're serving there. Two temples. Yeah. So we should expect about 1,000 people. Yeah. And, I was always surprised, Mm-hmm. Usually you say, well, they're not going to come to the temple, they'll be with their family. No, they come to the temple. They don't notice. Indian crowd at least. Yes. Yeah, the Indians, yeah. So we have to be ready tomorrow. Yeah. In both temples. Did we advertise? Not yet. Not yet. We should. Also, yes. Yeah. They're preparing 8 items there.
Preparing is, I know, but I don't know that they are serving from there.
I think so. Why not?
They should, because recently during the whole
They are going to carry for food there also, here also. So, I don't know. Who's going to carry food there?
Where?
In the new temple.
No, I thought they're preparing 8 different items there.
No, but that's for here, right?
No.
Okay.
We are preparing items here.
I see. They're separate items.
There's different items they're preparing there.
They have a nice kitchen there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't have the persons, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough people.
Well, wait a minute. You can ask, talk to Namavrata, maybe he can get his wife or.
No, I think we'll find out. Yeah. But as I was told, Namrata Prabhu is already arranged for
both places.
Both places.
Okay. So.
And we'll announce it probably so that people
announce it the last.
Yeah, we should. That's one thing we should.
See, you have to understand. I mean, for some reason or other, Hindus don't really celebrate Thanksgiving like the Americans. The Americans, it's a family thing. So they won't go anywhere else. So we have a big family dinner. And the Hindus don't know what to do. So they come to the temple.
Yeah.
That's why we have to
And
be
yeah,
ready.
especially 4 days off.
Yeah, also, it's
It's a long
Holiday.
weekend, 4 days.
yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So, every year is, I was surprised. Every year is like 500-600 people or more that come to the Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm. We were serving non-stop.
Huh?
Once I was there and we were serving non-stop
Yeah.
to the point where the food got over and then certain items they had to prepare.
Except last year, Maharaj is always there, right? So
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah, I have to cook some more. The lasagna usually goes
Yeah, very popular.
very fast.
Popular.
I'm going to try and make 20, um,
Praise.
trays of lasagna.
It's everybody loves it, like from elder to kids.
Yeah, the kids,
Yeah.
they come.
Everybody
Don't
likes
give me any rice. Just
Yeah.
give me a lasagna.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll come back for seconds,
Yeah.
sometimes thirds. Yeah. That's why I need help. I mean, I could make, 40 would be too many, but the 25 or 30 trays, I think would do it.
Yeah.
20 trays, might be not enough.
Mm. Yeah.
But that's a lot of work, though, to make all those trays. So
Correct. Yeah.
I need help. I have to start cooking like, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So we usually finish around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
So what time are we planning to go, Maharaj?
We should go like, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Hmm.
But we got to make sure we have all the ingredients.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
that they're
getting everything.
Okay. Yeah, so see the problem with when you're making lasagna, see that's why it's good that we have two temples. You have to bake it.
Yeah. So yeah, the one option Mataji generally sometimes they give individual house to
Yeah,
cook
we've
it
done that
into
also.
their own
Oven.
ovens.
But now we have ovens, right? Two big
Yeah,
ovens.
we have ovens, pizza ovens, right? So we can use that. We have two.
Oh, yeah, we have the pizza oven.
Yeah, now we are able to bake easily, man. It's not a problem. You just need to time it because there is
The
the
pizza oven
clock.
not here.
This pizza is working properly.
Mhm.
It should be, but I'm not sure where. Then I don't see in the temple. So it might not be in temple. It might be in farms. You have to get it.
No, I saw two of them in the temple.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know if they're clean or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to take a really quick look tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah.
We used to have four of them. I gave one to
Devnathari.
Huh?
Devnathari.
David and Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And three should be there. One is value.
I only saw two.
Yeah, there should be four. Yeah. There should
No,
be three.
There
Yeah.
should be three.
Yeah,
I only saw two.
Yeah, I don't know. You can ask maybe Tarpur.
Okay. All right, so I think we will stop right there.
Mhm.
Our takeaway today
Is to come to the Thanksgiving feast.
right. And be
Engage them.
really hungry.
Yeah, we can engage them. Practical exam, practical demonstration of Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, if you guys are anybody on the call is in town, please come in the morning for volunteering.
Yeah.
That's how we can engage them in the Krishna conscious service.
Very good.
So you want to summarize the takeaway, Maharaj, here?
Takeaway is Vedaishta Sarvir Aham Eva Vedya. And that says that in all the Vedas, I am Aham Eva Vedya. I am to be understood, or Krishna is to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
That is the end of all Vedic rituals. All rituals, all performances, sacrifices, everything that is put into the Vedas, including all direction for material activities, are meant for understanding Krishna. So Vedaishta Sarvir Aham Eva Vedya means that in all the Vedas, Aham Eva Veda is the purpose is to understand Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it says all rituals, all performances of sacrifices, and everything that's put into the Vedas, including all direction for material activities, are meant for understanding Krishna, who is the ultimate goal of life. So that's the meaning of Vedaishcha Sarvir Aham Eva Vedya. That is the end of all Vedic rituals, that is to understand Krishna. Haribol.
Haribol.
Any questions?
Any questions online? No questions. We'll see you. So tomorrow morning we'll still have class regularly here.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the temple only around like 9 or something.
Yeah. So I need to get some frozen